Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. Bienvenidos a todos. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well these crazy ass times. But yeah, I'm glad you're back. You're on YouTube, on my channel. You could have been watching anything. You could have been watching a guy who's very glad at the news of his paternity test.
Chiari, you are not...
Or you could have been watching Gordon Ramsay being his usual disrespectful self.
Are you always this pathetic?
I am not pathetic.
Oh my God.
You know, the bottom line is...
Oh, how dare you?
No, they don't have to work here.
How dare you? How fucking dare you? You disrespectful, disgusting man.
Excuse me.
Go on then, you pompous fuck.
Excuse me.
But anyway, you're here with me, so gratitude is my only attitude. And anyway, before this video starts, I'd just like to do a little announcement. If anyone's looking for a mortgage or a remortgage, or you're buying your second, third or fifth house, if you're in that position, check out the good people at More To Go. Very, very professional service. I've used them before, and A1 service, so check out More To Go. But today I'd like to talk to you about one of my favorite positions, one of my favorite holdings in my portfolio, a company called Gilat Satellite Networks. They do so much good stuff up in space, making sure we're good down there connection wise. And I believe they're going to be a very big player going forward. So I'm just bringing them up to show you what I'm invested in. You might like the sound of it and go for it yourself. So yeah, let's roll the credits and get to it. Right guys, so let's begin our dive into Gilat Satellite Networks. As you can see now, they are currently trading for $9.45, which shows it has dropped quite a lot. If we go to charts, year to date, yeah, let's look at year to date. Whoops. As you can see, if you look over here to the right, around here where I'm circling the mouse, you'll see the black number appear. That's the price that it was at the date, which is where I'm circling the mouse now. So you got to kind of keep an eye on the two. As you can see, through January, had a slight dip, but then February, Gilat went on a crazy bull run up to, right, let's make me a bit smaller. There we go. Right, so you can see it went on a crazy bull run and it actually peaked at $21.30. So, you know, if you was to get in on Gilat now, even on a short-term projection, you could double up your investment. But anyway, back to the point. Since then, it's been on a big gradual decline, not even gradual, pretty sharp. And that's basically due to the big tech sell-off that we had, where loads of blue chip big tech companies was affected and the prices all went down. And that was down to a few things. A lot of people rotating out of tech and a few other things. Can't remember what now. But anyway, the stock's been declining and I feel it's bottoming out now at, it did go as low as 875 and now it's at 950. For me, this stock is seriously undervalued. If you knew what they do, yeah, it's a crazy company. It's probably one of my favorite holdings, to be fair. Their last ex-dividend date, which I'll highlight here, was actually the 8th of January. I've been looking to see when the next dividend is actually going to be, but there's talks they may not have it. Which is a bit disappointing because I did initially buy it as one of my dividend plays, but the growth potential this company has is crazy. I'll keep it for the growth alone. The dividend was just a bonus. but the dividend yield was very high on the last one, 10.42%. I believe on Trading 212, when I looked there, it's about 8 something at the moment. But whether they pay it or they don't, I'm definitely keeping hold of this stock. But let's have a quick look at their previous dividends. If you don't know how to do it, when you're on Yahoo Finance, go to historical data, look at the period you want to see it from. Let's set it to, I don't know, a year. Historical prices, change that to dividends only, put it to monthly and apply. And you can see on the 10th of November 2020, every share you owned, per share you got paid 36 pence. On the 8th of January this year, you'd have got paid 63 pence per share you own. Right, any stock you put into Yahoo Finance, you want to read some articles about them, and they do actually have them on their site. You want to read the good and bad. You don't just want to go with the bullish argument, you want to hear the bearish also. So if we were to look at why Gilat Satellite Networks stock sank 25.1% in March. According to data from S&P Global Market Intelligence, a satellite communications company was coming off a poorly received quarterly report that it delivered in February, and also moved lower in conjunction with the tech sector's big pullback. Gilat's valuation surged following the announcement of a significant contract win in January, but the stock lost ground in conjunction with the sell-offs of riskier tech stocks. Still, the company did offer investors some positive business updates last month. On March 10th, it announced that it had been selected by Telespacio to provide enterprise connectivity for a leading Brazilian energy company. And on March 22nd, Gilat announced that it had signed a deal with SES to provide mobile network broadband services for schools in remote parts of Brazil. So this is the strange thing with Gilat. The share price dropped along with the big tech sell-off. Everything, everybody was selling off, and it's also in ETFs, which might have been selling some of their shares also. But they're still getting in big contracts. So me, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I predict this stock to just break out soon, because the money's coming in. It's a shame that it's affected by the tech sell-off, but this stock is definitely going to the moon. But anyway, I could sit here and tell you what they do, but I found an excellent video on them, and it makes sense that I just show you this video quick. So yeah, it's a quick video, just watch it, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of Gilat Satellite Networks.
Let's talk about 5G. It's stronger, faster, smarter, bigger. Generally speaking, it's much, much better. But most of all, it's inevitable. With the exponential explosion of devices addicted to the internet, 5G is the G-force needed to push everything forward. From self-driving vehicles, to playing Fortnite above the clouds, or drones flying hot pizza to your door. 5G is a must, but it can't reach everywhere by itself. This is where we at Gilat step in. By using satellites to make 5G ubiquitous, delivering connectivity beyond city lines to everyone. Everywhere, we are paving the path to 5G over satellite, taking 5G to the edge, with the capacity to connect countless devices anywhere on the planet, in the air, at sea, on the ground, and on the move. Connecting cellular towers, enterprise locations, and residential sites, and ensuring emergency communications and industrial IoT data. Building on our leading 4G capabilities and market adoption, we're laying the foundations for a converged satellite mobile 5G network. A network that brings together multiple satellites in multiple orbits with multiple beams and multiple bands, delivering connectivity and multi-connectivity for a flexible and scalable 5G user experience. We create fast, soft, and efficient 5G-ready satellite networks for a seamlessly connected, ubiquitous 5G future. Gilat Satellite Networks. taking 5G to the edge.
All right, as you can see from that video, they provide connections whether you're in the remotest part of the world, whether it's deserts or, you know, the bloody Antarctic or undersea or up in space even, or yeah, when you're flying on a plane, you know, you never got no signal. So Gilat is making that possible. But along with that as well, I'm not sure if it was in the videos, but like when you go to man packs, like, you know, they'll be providing connections to soldiers at war, which is, yeah, a bit crazy. And also unmanned vehicles. So, you know, this is the scary side of it. War's going to be completely different now. Soldiers ain't even going to be at war, which explains, you know, the current downsizing of the army. But yeah, that's a different subject. But yeah, so you're going to have bloody vehicles dropping bombs or surveillance and counter surveillance, which will be completely unmanned. So yeah, that's, you know, the dark side of this technology. Like I said in previous videos, if you really want to put your detective cap on, there's nothing stopping you from putting, you know, the staff members' names into LinkedIn and making sure that they're not free card Monty playing snake oil salesmen, and that they really do know their stuff. Phone up their previous employers if you want. Ask for some kind of reference. That's all up to you. But, you know, their information is here. Right, admittedly, what I did find a bit strange is, if you remember a little while ago, everyone was waiting and anticipating ARK Invest's new space exploration ETF. And I would have swore blind that Gilat would have been in there. So I was very surprised when I went to their holdings and it's not there. Although that's just the top 10. I have looked in their whole holdings and Gilat is not there. But they are in their Israel Innovative Technology ETF because they are an Israeli company. When you go to funds and holding, they are 35th, I believe. Yeah, 35th on their list. So you can see they own 567,142 shares, with a market value of $5,387,849. So no small change. I thought they would have had more, to be fair, and I thought it would have made the space ETF, but I guess if they've got them in this one, no need to have them in that one also. Another bit of good news I found on Yahoo Finance, Gilat awarded over 4 million in orders for support of low Earth orbit constellation. Yeah, so there's another article here to read. I won't bother going through it, but yeah, it's all on Yahoo Finance for you to see. There's so much good things coming forward for this company. I can just see that share price just literally going to the moon. And yeah, I've made sure I've got my ticket. And looking on tip ranks, they've given Gilat a smart score of 6. 6 out of 10. Could be better, but you know, I'm willing to work with that. Bloggers' opinion is bearish, but I don't really care what they're saying. And hedge fund activity has increased. That I'm definitely interested in, to know that, you know, the big dogs are involved. Yeah, lets me know my money's safe. Analyst activity, I'm a bit disappointed. That's not on there. I like to see what their opinions are of what is going to reach the highest and the lowest and whatnot, but okay, I'm sure I can find that elsewhere. Right, my position in Gilat at the moment, I wouldn't say it's full, but it's about halfway for what I want to put in. I am currently down on it because I bought when it was $12.16, more my average price. So I'm down 24%, but I'm not worried about that in the slightest. I know that's definitely going to go back up. And yeah, I'm definitely hanging around for that 8.24% dividend yield, but might get it, might not, but I'm pretty sure this stock is gonna go back to these previous highs of, what did it hit? 20 something dollars, just over $21. But I know it's gonna skyrocket past that. So, you know, this is a long-term one for me. I'm going to have this for many years. Right, as I've mentioned before, I like to have a very diverse portfolio, and my exposure to the space sector is Gilat and also Global Star. I'm involved with Global Star as well. One I am staying away from is Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic, I believe, is going to be a very good stock, but the thing with Virgin Galactic in my eyes is very Concordish, as in you're only one flight away from losing all your money. If that flight goes wrong, if that flight comes down, or even worse, gets lost in space, whatever money you got, forget it. You better hope you're in Webull and you can sell pre-market, because the minute that market opens, your money is done. But yeah, I do believe there's a lot of money to be made in Virgin Galactic. They went up to $59, and that was just off a hype. Like nothing, no fundamentals had changed. You know, they've had test flights that have gone wrong. Branson still ain't gone up there yet. I believe that's going to be the biggest catalyst to move their price forward, and then I believe they will hit $59 again or even further. And then I reckon it could be off to the hundreds once you know, flights are going. But like I said, it's only going to be the rich and powerful on there. I believe seats a minimum of 250 grand a ticket. I believe Justin Bieber's already preserved the seat. You imagine him on one of their flights with a few other celebrities, and that plane comes crashing down or gets lost. No one ain't flying with them again. That company done. So I don't really want to be involved with that. It's going to be high risk, high reward, but those of you who got faith in it, go with it. Like I got a friend, Menelik, he's into it, and if it all goes well, he's going to make a lot of money, but I'm willing just to sit on the sidelines and just watch this one go, to be honest. Right, I hope you enjoyed that video discussing Gilat. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so just take this video as a bit of research on the company. Don't just jump into it without looking into it yourself. But it is one of my favorite holdings, and I will make it one of my biggest ones. And please, what I need you guys to do is when you watch the video, hit that like button. I'm trying to get this YouTube algorithm on my side, and it's not easy. So please don't just watch the video, like it also. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then yeah, please hit that subscribe button. And as usual, I'm going to leave my referral links down below for what we got: crypto.com, Coinbase, Trading 212, Freetrade. There's a load of them down below, so feel free to use them and get involved if you're not already. And I'm going to try and do another video next week, even though work's picking up, getting a bit crazy, but got to stay on point with this YouTube thing. So yeah, until next week, hasta la semana próxima, adios.